Yan! What's up mga kaibigan? Tayo ngayon nagbabalik upang magbigay na naman ng panibagong kalaman sa ating mga mabubuting mag-aaral. Gamit ang ating whiteboard marker, ang ating whiteboard itself, at syempre yung ating eraser. So ayun, bago tayo magsimula, bago natin ilahad ang ating lesson ngayong araw, kung maaari lamang mga kaibigan, kung maaari lamang, mag-subscribe na kayo sa ating channel, At ganun din naman, click nyo na yung ating notification bell para naman updated kayo sa mga lessons na ating i-release sa mga susunod na araw, And also, syempre, para masaya ang lahat, comment, like, and share our videos para naman makatulong tayo sa iba. Alright? So, ayun. Good luck, guys! Okay, mga kaibigan, magandang araw sa inyong lahat, Ang ating pag-aaralan ngayong araw is tungkol sa geometric sequence, So, from our previous video, we discussed about arithmetic sequence. So, anong pagkakaiba niyan? Dun sa arithmetic sequence kasi, to find the arithmetic sequence, meron tayong tinatawag na common difference. So, kapag in-add mo yung common difference na yon doon sa term, makukuha mo yung next term. And then so on, so on, so on. Ito naman sa geometric sequence, to find a geometric sequence, meron tayong tinatawag na common ratio. So, ano yung common ratio na yon? Yun yung kapag minultiply mo dun sa term na yon, makukuha mo yung next term. And so on, so on, so on. Okay? So again, sa arithmetic, meron kang i-add. Sa geometric naman, meron kang i-multiply. Okay? Now, in geometric sequence, to solve for the nth term, kung pang ilang term yung hinahanap, or kung para malaman natin yung term na hinahanap, our formula is a sub n equals a sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n minus 1. So that is our formula, to solve for the missing term o yung hinahanap na term, yung pang nth term, okay? Tapos for the sum, yung sum naman, by the way, a sub n, ito yung kung pang ilang term yung hinahanap natin, ito yung term na hinahanap natin, a sub n. Yung n kung pang ilang term, tapos a sub 1, ito yung initial, yung unang term na meron tayo dun sa sequence. Yung r, yan yung ating common ratio. Okay, yan yung common ratio natin. And yun yung ating hinahanap na term. Alright? So, for the sum naman, sum of geometric sequence, that is a sub 1 multiplied by 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Okay? So that these are the formula to use here in geometric sequence, Ito kung yung term na hinahanap, ito naman yung sum nung sequence. Okay? So again, a sub 1 is our first term. R is the common ratio, and n, yung term na hinahanap. Kung pang ilang term yung hinahanap natin. Okay? Para mas ma-illustrate natin yung geometric sequence, mga kaibigan, let me give you this sequence now. Let's say we have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on. So this is an example of a geometric sequence. Bakit? So as we can observe, if we divide 32 by 16, the answer is 2, If we divide 16 by 8, the answer is also 2. And 8 divided by 4, that is 2 also. And 4 divided by 2, that is 2 also. So they have a common ratio. So again, ang common ratio na yon, yun yung number na kapag minultiply mo dun sa term, makukuha mo yung next term. So, paano yon? So, ang common ratio dyan ay 2, ano? So, 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4. So, yun yung naging next term. Then, 4 multiplied by 2, that should be 8. Ayun. Then, 8 divided by 8 multiplied by 2, that is 16. Then, and so on, no? 16 multiplied by 2, that is 32. So, yun yung tinatawag nating common ratio. This is an example of geometric sequence. So, ang pagkakaiba niya sa arithmetic merong ina-add. Sa geometric, meron kang i-multiply. Okay? Let us have an example to fully illustrate our formula and para ma-illustrate nga natin kung ano ba talaga ang geometric sequence. So, example number 1, what is the 11th term of the geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, and 24, and so on. So, ano nga yung sequence? 3, example number 1 to, 3, 6, 12, 24, and so on. So, yan yung hinahanapan natin ng 11th term. Okay, malinaw naman dun sa ating problem, So, by using our formula, a sub n equals a sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n minus 1. Ang hinahanap natin ay yung pang-11. Pang-11 na term. So, ang n natin ay 11, Yung a sub 1 natin dyan ay yung unang term natin, which is 3. What is our common ratio? So, ano yung multiply natin sa 3 para maging 6? Ano yung multiply natin sa 6 para maging 12? So, obviously, that is 2. So, 3 multiplied by 2, that is 6. And 6 multiplied by 2, that is 24, at that is 12. And so on. So, meaning, our common ratio is 2. Yon. So, since meron na tayong n, a sub 1, and 3, we can directly solve for the a sub n. So, hindi na siya a sub n, That is a sub 11 na siya. Kasi yun yung hinahanap nating term, pang 11. So, ano yung a sub 11 natin? So, a sub 1 natin is 3, Multiply by, yung ating r is 2. Raise to n minus 1. Ano yung n natin? Yung n natin is 11, Minus 1, that is 10. Yan. So, using our calculator, calculate na tayo mga kaibigan. So, that is 3 multiplied by 2 raised to 10. That is 3,072. Yan. So, yung pang 11 term natin, dito sa geometric sequence sa example number 1 is 3,072. Next example mga kaibigan. So, example number 2. Example number 2, sabi dyan, what is the sum of the first 8 terms of the geometric sequence 5, 15, 45, and so on? So, 5, 15, 45, and so on. So, ang hinahanap ngayon dito ay yung sum ng unang 8 dito sa sequence na to. Okay? So, sum, S sub n. S sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied by 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. That is our formula. So, kunin natin yung mga given dun sa ating example. So, a sub 1 here is 5. Tapos yung n, pang ilan daw? Pang 8, 8 First 8 So, 8. Yan. And then, our r, yung common ratio natin ay 15 divided by 5, that is 3, So, 3 yung ating common ratio. Yan. Now, let us solve na directly, Kasi meron na tayong a sub 1, meron na tayong n, meron na tayong r. So, we can directly solve for the s sub n or sum of the first 8 terms. So, ito ay s sub 8 na, Yan, s sub 8. So, ano yung a sub 1 natin? 5 multiplied by 1 minus yung R natin ay 3, raised to N, which is 8, all over 1 minus 3. Yan. So, S sub 8 now is 5 multiplied by, ano ba yung 3 raised to 8 na yan? 3 raised to 8, that is 6,561. So, 1 minus 6,561 all over negative 2. Okay, so, to solve for S sub 8, simplify lang natin siya. Gamitin ko na yung calculus ko mga kaibigan, ano? So, 5 multiplied by 1 minus 6,561, no? Divided by negative 2. The answer is 16,400. And that is our final answer, no? The sum of the first 8 terms of this geometric sequence is 16,400. Okay, let us have another example mga kaibigan. Tuloy-tuloy na natin ito, no? Nagkakasiyahan. Nagkakasiyahan tayo. Masarap naman pag-aralan to kasi meron naman tayong formula eh. Lalo na nakukuha mo yung tamang sagot, mas masarap pag-aralan talaga. Example number 3. The first term of a geometric sequence is 5 and the sixth term is 160. What is the common ratio? So, common ratio yung hinahanap sa example number 3, ano? So, again, ano yung given? Yung first term natin, a sub 1, is 5. And then, the sixth term is 160. So, a sub 6 is 160. Tama? Anong hinahanap? Yung ating common ratio. So, again, hinahanap yung ating common ratio. Now, using our formula, a sub n, ano? A sub n equals a sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n minus 1. We can directly solve for the common ratio. So, paano yon? Meron tayong a sub n, that is 160, ano? Meron tayong a sub 1, that is 5. Meron tayong n. Ano yung n natin? That is 6. Okay? So, yung n pala natin ay 6. Tama. So, palit na natin ano? A sub n, that is 160. Equals, ano yung a sub 1 natin? That is 5. Tapos, hinahanap yung r. Ano yung n natin? 6, no? Minus 1, that is 5. Yan. So, ngayon, to solve for r, divide both sides by 5. So, cancel na yan. Ang matitira is r raised to 5, no? So, 160 divided by 5. 160 divided by 5. That is 32, ano? 32. Yan. Now, the requirement or the required solution is r, eh. Kailangan natin yung value ng r. So, paano natin makukuha yung value ng r? Madali lang yan, mga kaibigan. Isip ka ng pwedeng maging equivalent ng 32 ng exponent ay 5. Kasi 5 ang exponent ng r natin sa kabila eh. Na, padali ito kung meron kang calculus. Kasi kukunin mo lang ang fifth root ng 32 eh. Tama? So, kung may calculus ka, kukunin mo lang ang fifth root ng 32, yun na yung sagot mo. Pero kung wala kang calculus, isip ka lang ng number or ng equivalent ng 32 na ang sagot ay, na ang exponent ay 5. So, based on my experience, ano, I can say that 32 is equal to 2 raised to 5. So, tingnan natin ano, kung equal ba sila. So, 2 raised to 5, that is equal to 32, mga kaibigan. So, yung 32, ginawa kang 2 raised to 5, equals r raised to 5. Now, magkamukha na sila ng exponent. So, kakancel ko lang yun. The answer now is 2. Nasundan ba, mga kaibigan? So, the common ratio now is equal to 2. So, that is without using your calculator, ano? Ngayon, paano kung may calcu ka naman at pwede naman gumamit ng calcu sa classroom, ano? So, kunin mo lang yung fifth root. So, paano yan? Shift, eto, yan. So, fifth root daw, ano? So, nakikita nyo ba? Fifth root ng 32. That is equal to 2, mga kaibigan. Okay? Nakita nyo ba? Basta yun. Fifth root ng 32, that is 2. Okay? So, ayan. The common ratio is 2. Okay, let us have another example, mga kaibigan. Example number, 4, ano? Example number 4. The fourth term of a geometric sequence is 27. And the seventh term is 1. What is the first term? So, ang given natin ay yung fourth term. So, a sub 4. 27 daw. Tapos, yung ating seventh term is 1. So, yung a sub 7 natin ay 1. Ano yung hinahanap? Yung first term. A sub 1 yung ating requirement. A sub 1 yung missing. Okay? So, based on this a sub 4, ano? Yung n nito ay 4. Dito naman sa kabila, ang n nito ay 7. Now, using our formula, ano yung formula ulit natin? Our formula is a sub n equals a sub 1 multiply by r raised to n minus 1. Yan. So, gamitin natin yan. Gamitin natin yan, ha. Gamit itong unang given natin na to. So, paghiwalayin ko lang. Gamit ito, using this formula, no? A sub n equals a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. We don't know the a sub 1. Hindi rin natin alam yung r. Okay? So, meron tayong dalawang unknown. Isang a sub 1 and isang a sub 1 and isang r. Kasi a sub 1 nga hinahanap natin eh. Pero hindi given yung common ratio. Since magkakaroon naman tayo ng dalawang equation, isa dito at isa dito, tapos dalawang unknown, we can solve for a sub 1 and r. Kasi we have two equations and two unknowns, meaning, makukuha natin siya. Okay? So, paano? Gamitin natin itong formula na to, a sub n, that is a sub 4, ano? So, a sub 4 equals, ano yung, re-write ko lang mga kaibigan, no? A sub n equals a sub 1 multiply by r raised to n minus 1. Yan. Yung a sub n natin, that is 27. Tapos, nawawala yung a sub 1. Missing. Wala siya, no? Sulat mo lang siya. Wala din tayong r. Wala rin tayong r. Meron tayo n. So, 4 minus 1, that is 3. Yan. So, meron tayong first equation. Second equation, a sub n equals a sub 1 multiply by r raised to n minus 1. So, anong a sub n dito? 1. A sub n is 1 equals a sub 1. Na. Tapos, yung r natin ang wala din. Tapos, anong n dito? 7. 7 minus 1, that is 6. So, we have two equations now. Ito, tsaka ito. Ngayon, kuha tayo ng equations in terms of a sub 1 tsaka a sub 1. Para maiwan yung a sub 1 ngayon, divide ko lang to sa r cube. Divide ko din to sa r cube. So, magiging a sub 1 equals 27 over r cube. Okay? So, ganun din gagawin natin dito, no? Divide natin to by r raised to 6. Matitira ngayon is a sub 1 equals 1 over r raised to 6. Now, they are equal. Equal na yung a sub 1 na to sa a sub 1 dito. Dito ko nang lalagay sa baba. Equal ko na yan ha. Equal yung dalawa na yan. So, pag-equatein lang natin sila. That will be 27 over r cube equals 1 over r raised to 6. They are equal eh. Now, then by cross multiplication, or we can say that since meron, sige, cross multiplication muna tayo para hindi tayo malito, no? So, 27 r raised to 6 equals r cube. Okay? Ngayon, divide both sides by r cube. So, r cube divided by r cube. Tingnan nyo pa, di ba? So, cancel na yan. That is equal to, ano, no? Dito ko na lang lalagay yan. So, 27 r raised to 6 divided by r cube. That will be r cube na lang, ano? R cube equals 1. So, 1 na lang yan eh. Kasi ba, r cube divided by r cube, that is 1. Now, to solve for r, divide both sides by 27. So, ang matitira na lang dito is r cube equals 1 over 27. Susundan. Sundan yan, syempre. Now, to solve for r, take the cube root of both sides. So, kunin mo lang yung cube root ng both sides. Na. So, cube root ng r, dito lang ulit. Cube root ng r, ng r cube, that is r, equals, anong cube root ng 1? That is 1. Anong cube root ng 27? That is 3. Okay? So, meaning, our common ratio is 1/3. Yung common ratio natin ay 1/3 pala. Pero hindi pa yan yung ating hinahanap. Di ba? Ang hinahanap natin ay yung a sub 1 or yung ating first term. So, paano natin hahanapin yon? Dito ko na lang lalagay. Sundan nyo na lang mga kaibigan. Hindi kasi kasya, maliit yung board natin. Basta mula dito sa solution na to, papunta dyan. Then, ito yung last solution natin. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung a sub 1. Saan natin pwedeng hanapin yon? We can use this equation na no. A sub 1 hinahanap natin eh. So, pag pagka nag-substitute ka ng 1/3 dito sa r, makukuha mo na a sub 1. Okay? So, gamitin natin yon. A sub 1 equals 27 over r cube. Okay? So, ngayon, palitan na natin yung r ng 1/3. Okay? So, yung ating r, papalitan natin ng 1/3, ano? Cube. Tapos, ano ngayon yung a sub 1? So, using our calculator, 27 divided by 1/3 cube. That is 729. So, yung first term pala natin ay 729. Okay? Kung ngayon, sa mga walang calcu, paano nakuha yung 729 na yun? Ganito lang yun. 27 over, di ba, ang 3 raised to 3 is 27. So, ito ay magiging 1 over 27, ano? Burahin ko lang ito. Pakita ko sa inyo kung paano nakuha yun. So, ayun. Ito na siya. 27 over 1 over 27. Since this is a complex fraction, etong fraction sa denominator, ilipat mo doon or gawin natin tong multiplication. 27 multiply mo doon sa denominator, pero reciprocal ng denominator. Okay? So, 27 yung numerator, magiging multiplication siya. Kailan kukunin mo yung reciprocal ng 1 over 27. Ano ba reciprocal niyan? That is 27. So, meaning, 27 multiplied by 27, that is 729. Which is yung nakuha natin kanina. Check na natin. 27 multiplied by 27, that is 729. So, yun mga kaibigan, ano? That is how we solve for the first term in example number 4. Okay, so that's it for geometric sequence mga kaibigan, ano? And hopefully nakatulong yung mga techniques and solution natin para mas naintindihan nyo kung ano ba ang geometric sequence and how to solve for the terms and sum of the sequence. Okay? So hopefully nakatulong tayo, no? Salamat mga kaibigan. At share nyo na yung ating video, no? Para makatulong din kayo sa mga kaklase nyo at sa mga friends ninyo, no? Good luck guys. Thank you.